Welcome back, guys. You know what it is. It's another Hogwarts Legacy Let's Play. Let's get right into it. So, what we need to do, we've got a couple of quests. We haven't got any proper main ones at the moment, but what we have got, I don't know why I'm doing hand gestures. I don't know, it just feels important. But anyway, we've got to do a assignment for Professor Weasley. Just need to collect some field guide pages by the looks of it, which is just going to direct us. And we're going to learn the new spell, transformation. We need to talk to Natty. Mum's in the woods. Mum's the word. There we go. Mum's the word. And we also got to meet up with Poppy as well. Again, obviously, as you know, in the last episode, we escaped the dragon because all the poachers. We found out that the poachers were having like this arena sort of thing. All the dragons were battling and stuff like that. Obviously, not good. So, for now, we're going to do Professor Weasley assignment first. I know it's a side quest, but I feel like we can't do much about it until we get this done. So, I might be wrong, but so we need to go down to the arbor, which is down there. So, I decided to start in our room for some reason because something different in there. Why not? It's the main room. So we're going to go to the arbor by the looks of it. That's the first one. I thought something was going on in. Anyway, that's someone we need to talk to as a side mission. Eventually, I will do. But anyway, let's get outside, and it's snowing still. And let's get to the place that we need to be. So, which is not that far. Oh. Well, why is she talking to me? I don't want to know. Anyway, let's go ahead and enter the underground harbour. Let's go. Alright, we're under the ground. Nice, okay. Oh, okay.
So this is the underground harbour.
Ah. Oh, okay, we collect the one, but let's have a little nose down here anyway. Alright, oh, okay, an unidentified item. And I swear there's another chest over here as well. Actually, what's that? Where's that money? Oh no, it's just pebbles. Throwing pebbles. Fun. Oh, actually. Come on, might as well grab some extra money while we're down here. Right, next one. Collect the field guide. Alright, collect the field guide pages from the book of the interminated. Okay. That's how. How do you. Okay, still down here. Okay, we don't have to go far actually. Okay, I think we may have to get out. Let's exit out of the harbour, because I believe it's more the outside we need to go. Let's get out of here. The underground harbour. No, that kind of reminds me of... If you've ever seen the show Take Me Out, if you're from the UK, no like it, no like it. It's like the elevator when they come down. There, that's what it sort of reminds me of. Anyway, next location is all the way over there. So let's get running. Let's get to it now, and we shall do the next bit that we need to do. So yeah, let's go. We need to learn this new spell as well. Luckily, we don't have to actually run that far. So, let's get down these steps, make our way over. I guys gotta play us a little tune. Alright, cool. Goodbye. Alright, we're in the library now. Okay. Alright, that's another mission we can do.
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook.
That's good to know.
Meet me in the undercroft.
Why can't we all go up steps? Game glitch then. My bad, sorry. Keep going. Alright. Literally right by here.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to get something from that book. May I have it?
Oh,
Did she now?
God.
I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on
I
the
feel
lore
like if I
of
say
the
no,
Wizarding
I'm
world.
still gonna have to
None
do
of
it
the other
anyways.
students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. They don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then
Here we
let's get
go.
it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game
I
of
haven't got a
Quidditch?
clue. And these are supposed to be easy. The golden snagget? The snake?
The snake bird.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to
As you can
Quidditch
tell, right.
in 1269 by a wizard named
not-
Barbarous Bragg.
I'm not that big of a Harry
Sadly,
Potter fan.
they're thought to be extinct.
Which potion
Next
is
question.
commonly referred to the
Which
liquid
potion
duck?
is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
I don't know. Run. I'm crap at this.
The Alihotsy draft.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection
The
Stone,
Sledge is the
and the
smallest
Cloak of
one.
Invisibility. Which board in
The
Quidditch is the largest?
Bladger. The Bladger?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
Fuck's sake, man. I've got every answer wrong. Because I haven't got a
Actually,
clue.
the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test
No,
your
I'm
knowledge
fucking
again,
wrong anyway.
I have plenty more questions I can ask you.
Not
And I
now.
won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Cool.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to be able
Let's
work
get
with this.
to Professor Weasley's
Professor
class now.
Weasley's tasks are complete.
That was absolutely
Activity 10
no, not
transfiguration.
being funny, boys and girls. That was frustrating. The fact she said these are easy questions. Mate, I failed every single one of them. Clearly, I'm not that much of a big of a Harry Potter fan I thought I was. But yeah. So let's get to Professor Weasley's class. Let's learn this new spell. It might come in handy, so you never know. So literally, we don't have to go that far anyway. It's only in here. Alright, but we need to change it to daytime. So yeah.
There you are.
Okay.
The Crosswands duelist to beat. Puffskein Dunkeen is still all I hear.
Well, look at that
Thanks
for
for
an hour.
being an utter waste of time.
No.
Beautiful.
Goodness.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every
It's a
one of you.
butterfly.
Or it could just be
Like-
my eyesight. Now, you all know
Here we
what
go.
to do.
Alright, let's do it. Nailed it. It's a butterfly.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
Hell yeah.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble
Thought it
in
was
getting
upheld.
up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in
Do we
any
lie
way
to her?
to Professor Fig?
Or do we tell the truth? Do we be a good student or do we be a bad student? No, for content, let's lie.
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a
gonna
final
fail the
assessment
exams
at that time
after that
to ensure
quiz.
that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Alright, actually I want to give it a go.
If you wish to practice the
So,
spell you just
where is it
learned,
now?
the training dummy is available.
Where's the training dummy? Nice. Okay, cool.
Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration.
Lumos.
Meet me at the Overlook, just
Oh.
north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
But I have another idea. I think we may be able
You
to find
probably
what we
do.
need at the Goblin Mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks
Okay,
Goblin.
looks like we've got a few things to do on this episode, boys and girls.
I remember
So,
mentioning something
let's have a
about
nose.
gobbledygook.
Let's go to our quick quest. Let's have a look. So, let's do. I'm gonna do these two quickly, and then I'll go and do the main ones afterwards. So let's do Mum's the Word. We'll do that one first, and then we'll do the other three then. So let's make our way to that location, which is literally up here. Okay. What's that? That's the. It's
Puffskein
all
Dunkin is-
gobble gobble. That's the other one we don't need to know about. Okay. Let's get over there. Shall we? Literally, if we just click this, it'll spawn us to the place where we need to be. We can go do that. Speak to her. We might have to do a little mission, which would be okay. We got this. Alright, we got this. So, Mum's the word, they say, huh?
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped
to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now.
Oh,
Much
that's incredible.
to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form.
Perhaps your
but she has
mother
used
is
her
right.
sight to control
We can't
me
allow
too
your mother
many
to
times.
stop
I
us.
no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not
Okay.
hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
Well, there we are. Not much of a
Thank you for
quest,
being
but
here
just there to
during
listen
that
to a
rather
conversation,
awkward
really.
conversation.
But anyway, that seemed like a little bit of a pointless one, if I'm honest. But we have got In the Shadow of Discovery. We've got that one, and we've got to talk to Poppy as well. So we've got a few. Okay. Let's do the talk to Poppy one, and then, yeah. I thought it was another 3 we had to do, but it seems like we had 4. Okay. But sound though. How far do we need to go? Okay. Do we need to go? We don't need to go stupidly far, right? Okay, let's have a look. In Hogsmeade. Okay, so we're here. Let's just spawn in. We go speak to her, and we go from there. Well, hello. Anyway, let's go and meet up with her quickly now. She's in here.
Friend.
There she is.
Can't thank you enough for
Where they go?
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing
we should
a
check
collar,
on her.
but we should check.
Okay.
And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss
Oh,
with you.
Thanks,
I
lad.
didn't want to press it before. It seems I may
It's to
have
do with
caused you
Ranrock.
more
I'd
trouble
rather not
than Victor
say
Rookwood.
at this present.
Why is
Just
he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details.
Well.
In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down
Okay,
as
that's
soon as I
another
can.
chat then. And we've got to do one more now.
I'll let you know when I have news of how they
With
came to.
Sebastian. So, where would he be? Click that, and then that, and we go to a map, and then he's gonna be. Is he gonna be in Hogwarts? Nope. World map. Nope. Okay, we're in. Yeah. Okay, it is in the castle. My bad. Okay. So, let's go wing, and then let's teleport. I'm not sure how far we're into the game. We must be like nearly halfway, or just hit the halfway mark of the game now. So actually, I think we can actually find out. Hold on, let me go to challenges. Quest. I'm assuming that's it. Quest to adventure the story and making a mark. Okay, we've done just a little bit over half of it. I'm not sure that's in like the whole entire game or that's just the story itself. So, but it looks like it's story. So we're making some good progress. And I know this is the 10th episode now of it. So we're doing pretty well, boys and girls. We are doing quite well. So let's go meet up with Sebastian in the Undercroft, and then yeah. All right, literally it's only down there, not that far. We're only around the corner.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago.
All right, here we are. We are now here. Let's enter the Undercroft. See what he wants. Probably talk about that dark magic. Alright. Oh, there he is.
You'll never believe
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium.
I agree,
He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic,
I wouldn't say.
but I don't think we should tell anyone.
Now, Christian.
Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve
now we're
Ominous.
done.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send it out.
He's right here. Dude, he's...
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know
what?
when not to
fair
stop.
enough, man.
Leave
All right
this
then,
alone,
guys.
Ominous.
Alright,
I'll be
talk
on
to
my way.
Ominous.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous. Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and
How is this
Sebastian
school
were
still
upstairs
going
when it
after
happened.
all this shit has happened? Like,
They heard a sudden crash and
all the
ran
stories you
downstairs,
hear,
but
and,
it was too late. Their
I know it's
parents had
fiction and all
crumpled
that
to the
stuff,
floor.
but still.
A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is.
Sebastian
That's why I can't
sounds
understand
a little
Sebastian's
evil, though. I know he's doing
recklessness.
everything he
I've
can
practically
do
lost Anne. I cannot lose
to help
Sebastian.
out his
too.
little sister.
Please.
The spell book is given to Sebastian
anything
Pope.
to do with that spell book.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think
so
he might,
we've done the talking part of
let
it,
me know.
part of the episode, talking to some
Let me
random
know.
people. Now we got these two we need to do. In the Shadow of Mine, we got that one, and it's all the Goblin Gook. So I think we should do the Goblin Gook one first, and then, yeah. Let's make our way over there. Map. I think he was... Oh, he was it. Okay, not that far then. So we just do this. We'll have a word with him, and then we'll see what we're gonna do. So literally, he should be 3 stairs up the top by the looks of it. I believe this is... No, it's not. I thought it was going to be Professor Black's office, but it's not.
Hello there.
Gobbledygook.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Let's head
Good hear.
to the mine
Good
then.
to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I
All
just
right
want
then.
to check the pronunciation
So
of a
let's go
couple
meet up with
of
him.
key
So
terms
where
first.
would he
So I will meet you
be?
there.
He's... Not yet. The world map. It's all the way down here. Jesus Christ. Bit of a trek. So let's grab to this one. And we'll make our way over to see him. So let's go and do that then, boys and girls. Now, I don't want to be in here, so let's get out.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
You ought to cut back on pudding. This took you for a troll the other day.
So yeah, guys, I ended up spawning a spot where it was a bit difficult to get out, so I had to go and spawn in a different area. But we are still pretty close, so yeah, we'll make our way over there now, which is only over here. We're going to avoid all the spiders. We're not going to do any of them because we're going to go straight to a main mission. So let's do it. We're going to land nice and smoothly now. Yep, don't know why I done that, but we did. Oh. Ah, there he is.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the
but you had no
details
choice.
surrounding
You
its
should have,
plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Oh, God.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Alright.
Amit and I can do this.
Okay, let's enter the mine. If we need to be invisible, so
I shall see you
perhaps it's worth. We already got it on here. So I need to change our bottom one because there's no point using it if we can't use the other one. So for now, let's deal with. And let's go with maybe just a random one. Maybe like this one. Anywho. Right. Let's enter the mining. Oh, wrong area. Oops. Come on, buddy. Come with me. Let's go and read this bloody thing that we need to read. Alright. Okay, hold on. Okay, so pretty much you just...
The door is looking at us.
Exactly. He's like...
Right.
It's like, who just opened me?
Seen, do
Alright, the Mind's Eye. Ooh, what a name. Let's do this then, boys.
Books so rarely prepare one for
okay,
reality.
let's go.
A real goblin mine.
Alright.
It's even grander than I had expected.
Knock that on.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift.
Come on, buddy.
Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Alright.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's
This
the
guy is
only
going to
way
be
forward.
annoying. I can just see it happening. Alright.
I still can't believe we're inside a goblin mine.
Okay. Alright. Maybe we go around this way? Yeah. Okay.
Revelio.
Sweet. Let that come
I've
here.
heard about mines like
Jump
this,
on.
but seeing one is something else.
You even on? Nope, you ain't going. Never mind.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as we are, to say the least.
I won't rest.
Nice, okay.
Potato.
Let's get it.
Lovely stuff, lovely. Okay, we've got. Oh, oh why did I use that? Okay, let's back up. Come on, Army. Come on.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
We need to open the door.
I'll get
Let's
us
go.
through here
Keep
safely,
moving.
Army.
Let's do this quick.
You have my word.
Right. Okay. Nice. Okay. $1,000. Any good stuff down here? No. Okay. Wallet.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Armeet. See if we can find any plans.
Alright, anything down here?
There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? Revelio.
Okay.
Someone here.
I wiped them out then. Clean boy. Stupid. Oh, what? Okay.
I will make you pay.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The
All right.
flourishes are extraordinary.
I'm just nosing
I
around a
will
little
get
bit
to
now.
the bottom of what
Grabbing
they've
some
been building
stuff,
down here.
some loot, getting some money. Oh, give me the money. Alright, okay. Where else can we go? Straight through here, okay. Come on. Yeah, absolutely.
I've been fighting since before you were born. You can't stop us. Accio, you won't stop me. Your spells glance off of me. Was that your blessing? Why can't I hit you? I will make you.
Whoa, out you go.
A miss.
Oh god. Bear with me, boys and girls, bear with me.
Cut you from shoes to shadow. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Potato. Stupid.
Okay.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Alright, let's have a
Another
look.
boiler.
Confringo.
This is more
Go up here,
complex
up top.
than I had expected.
Let's have a little nose around here. Oh, they're gonna be handy. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Some items. There's a. Ooh, what's this? Does it seem promising? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just a secret room. Yeah. But it's good to have a little nose. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. Time to get. Alright, it's just a little secret room with some items in there. So nothing too spontaneous. Let's try to get out of here. Alright, let's try to figure out this next step. Oh, wait, there's a door down there. I missed that door. Come on. It's already open. What? Did we just come through it? Okay. Alright, I'm a little lost, you know. What's that? Oh, some money and potions. Okay. Oh, okay. Is that gonna open? Sweet. Okay. Sweet. All right. It looks like we're getting closer anyway, so that's good. Which is should be through here. More battling going on now.
What are you doing?
Shit.
A mess.
He's out. Woo-hoo. Bravo, that's good stuff.
How many of them are there?
That was quite intense, not gonna lie to you boys. Okay. For you, there's another fire we need to deal with. Double check. I think we're good. Alright.
Revelio.
Open sesame.
I'm quite good at sneaking about.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, I think we've found what we need to be looking for.
They're building
Alright.
enormous drills. Bigger
Exit,
than this
okay.
mine could contain.
Grab some of you.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
We need to get out of here. Come on, dude.
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps. Revelio.
Okay. Must be a quicker way out. And... Wait. Can we not go through it? I thought it'd be like a little secret tunnel for some reason. I don't know why. Alright. Oh, what's this bit? This looks promising. Oh, it's coming down. Okay, this quick. Okay. Come on. Let's get out here. Let's exit the mine. You glitching, dude. You're glitching out.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get
Come
out
on,
of
let's
here.
get out of here. Come on. Oh, this would be a good way out. Oh, it is actually. Oh, that's just going to repeat. Huh? Is that the left down there, is it?
We're almost out of here, Amit.
Oh, yeah.
Look, the lift.
Then we just got to go back through here. And then this should be the way out. Yeah, there it is. Happy days. Sweet. Okay. Man, happy days.
Can we?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it.
Crack on, dude.
Your goblin secrets are safe with me. But I get to write the book about this escapade
Okay,
someday.
there he is.
Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery. but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Okay. Well, that's pretty interesting, isn't it? That's another one. Let's do this last mission now, and then we're going to call it there for this episode. So, let's have a little nosy nose, shall we? Alright, in the shadow of mine. I think this is where Sebastian, and yeah, let's go and check this out. Let's go, let's do it. So, map-wise, back over the bloody other side. Okay, no problem. Quick teleportation. Quick teleportation, little broom ride. We'll get there now. So yeah. Current time at the moment, it is 2:10 in the morning, boys and girls. So let's ride my broom. Literally only down here.
I'm sure I could do that.
Shane Bardolph.
Alright, okay, here we go.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend.
That might be a
Where
mission for
can
the
I
next
tell
episode.
you know what?
Stay tuned.
Meet me in the town
Let's speak to him.
circle in Hogsmeade.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor.
We deal with a...
How do we want to handle this?
We ain't gonna do anything boring like sneaking around. I don't like any of that.
We need
That's
to see
not
what
all
they're
me.
doing.
I like to go
I
in
say
with
we
the
take
action.
them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still
Alright.
have that rune symbol we found on the triptych.
Let's go.
If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol
Okay,
again.
we're just only down here then, boys.
After
This is gonna
you.
be fun. You ready?
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters. Kill anyone who tries.
Holy shit!
Defender. Started late. I don't think you know. Confringo. Defender. Potato. Confringo. Someone there. Defender. Confringo.
Oh.
Stupid time.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's make our way down. Indeed.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I choose?
Glacius! Accio!
Stop it! Miss me!
Stupefy! Accio! Confringo! Accio!
Nice. Come on, Ed.
And the fun is over.
Come on,
Fun
Ed.
is a relative term.
It is.
Here's a
And
mate.
that was relatively fun.
Let's head on inside. So here we are.
Better or for worse, we're in. Accio!
Man.
Defender! This mine looks
Let's
like a
go.
tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
All right.
Now I see why.
There's a spider.
Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Confringo!
What? My actual flesh?
Mid.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in
Okay.
here?
Too many. They definitely think
The
there's something here
Guardian
we want.
Leviosa.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Gotta keep it moving.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be anything, couldn't it?
Could be the hairy legs, or the solar eyes, or the venomous fangs.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Things we gotta do some fixing up a sec. Speaking of which, Reparo, happy days. And it's fixed. Let's go. Oh. Oh, look, there's a spider. Hello, doggy. Hello. That was easy. Mid.
Confringo!
Okay, let's go.
Defender!
We're making quick.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
Okay, keep moving. No time wasted, we just gotta keep on moving.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
Let's
I
go.
think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Confringo! Protego! Accio!
Nice.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Protego! Accio!
Stupid spiders!
We're not finished yet. Glacier! Almost. Defender! Confringo! Stupefy!
Shit! I'm out.
Confringo! Defender! Glacier!
Look at that twinning. And he's out. Alright, we've grabbed some of this. It's going to be very handy for our next battles ahead of us. But you never know. You never bloody know, boys. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, alright.
Revelio!
Okay, I know what the issue is. Every days.
Confringo!
That. You'd open it, right? Unless there's more we don't know about.
Revelio!
What do you know again?
Accio! Confringo!
Am I doing the wrong one?
Defender! Glacier! Defender! Confringo!
Okay, let me go up here and find out. Okay, not cover it? Never mind, never mind. Oh, okay.
Confringo!
Guardian Leviosa.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Alright. Anything you need to know of? Oh, what's this? Okay, why is this not working now?
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a
no,
Slytherin.
there we go, the
You
meds.
Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Now, here we go. We finally got it. I had to redo the whole thing. So, now we know what to do. Burn that. And release that.
Confringo!
And then you gotta do this somewhere.
We can have a look around in peace. Symbol above the cabin door.
There we are.
Ranrock's loyalists.
Actually worked this time. The game must have glitched out. But we're here now, I think. Some books. What the heck?
What do you have?
Revelio!
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place
Where did he just
feels
go?
odd.
There he is.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych.
Indeed it is, boys.
Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Oh, there we go. Ooh, chest bit.
And now for the moments of
All right, let's try it.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't.
You're not
listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop.
Does that mean you're going to bloody start arguing? We're not going to be friends anymore.
Unbelievable. Anne is getting worse.
That's a weird way to end the video.
If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
I believe my next braille upgrade to be even more impressive
what we
than the
got?
last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
We got a couple of things here, which if these are just speaking roles, I might do these like off camera and then do the main one for the next one, but I gotta do all these as well. So yeah, so it is what it is. I believe that's gonna be the end of this episode. So if you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video.